What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Izzy's Retro Video Game Reviews. And today we're going to be taking a look at Spider Man 2 Enter Electro for the original PlayStation 1. As you recall, a few episodes back, I did the original Spider Man game, so now let's cover the sequel. So, the sequel dropped on October 18th, 2001 in North America, and then in October 26th, 2001 in Europe. So about maybe 9 days later in Europe, and the North American release, the timing of the release date. But yeah, nonetheless, it is made by the same development team as the first game, Neversoft Games and Activision. You know, the same team behind Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. I stressed that a lot in the first video, but yeah. So it's the sequel. Instead of you facing Carnage at the end, you face another one of Spider-Man's deadliest foes, Electro. Yeah, man, it's mostly the same core game as its predecessor, but with a few subtle differences. Rather than fighting a lot of the levels in the air, in construction sites and skyscrapers like you did in the first game. This one is more, of a ground level type game. And in the first one, you had a lot of lizard men and unrealistic criminals that Spidey would never battle. But in this one, you have a lot of thugs and criminals and stuff like that. So definitely a more realistic Spider-Man game. As usual, you have the comic book covers before every level and all that. Those are really really cool to look at. And then you have your boss fights, man. And the Electro boss fight was kind of difficult. You had to shut down a bunch of core reactors and to stop Electro from powering up, because if he's in his electrical form, you're not going to be able to hit him. You have to get him into human form, and then when he's stuck up against a reactor, you just got to go wail on him for as much time, and then you got to keep destroying the reactors until you drain his energy bar, and that's how you beat him. I just remember getting the game for Christmas that year, um, and I just having a lot of fun with it. And also, shout out to my former camp counselor Mike, who was a really big fan of video games at the time. I'm not sure if he still is, but yeah. So he gave me the code for Spider-Man 2 to unlock everything, so I didn't have to play through the game to unlock all his suits and everything like that. And I still remember the code to this day. It was EONATS, so EEL and then NATS. Oh man. And then it just unlocked everything, and you still had to beat the game, but it was just a lot more easier. You weren't running low on energy or web cartridges, so it was a lot more fun to play. I know now today, there's not as many cheat codes for games. You gotta do everything to unlock them and get that platinum trophy or that achievement on Xbox. So yeah, no, games were a lot more simpler back then. Simple cheat code, beat the game, and then and then just move on. But now today, games are a lot more complicated. But that's another discussion for another time. But man, I just remember having a lot of great fun memories playing this game. I still have my copy. Of Spider-Man Enter Electro, even though it's pretty scratched up, it is still playable. So yeah, I definitely would like to go back and play it, but yeah, I hope if you guys played it, let me know down in the comments. And what was your favorite level or favorite part of the game that you remember, or your memory of the game? Share all of that with me down in the comments. But that is going to do it for this episode of Izzy's Retro Video Game Reviews. Like, subscribe, and share. Don't forget to hit that notification button so you don't miss a video. And right now we're going to go to some gameplay. We're going to jump into the Mysterio boss fight from Spider-Man to enter Electro. Yeah, so enjoy the gameplay, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I gotta say, you look just like me. Except, you're more angry back alley than friendly neighborhood.
Oh, for decades I've wanted to shut that mouth of yours. Finally, that time is upon me.
At last, I will crush you once and for all! Now, little spider, you will die!
Is it too late for us to be friends?
Welcome to your nightmare, Spider-Man!
Those glowing conduits look like the source of his power.
What are you doing?
All with my impact webs, I can take him out.
Time to do a little pest control!
You know, Mysterio, the bigger they are, the harder they fall.
You shall not escape me!
You'll have to be better than that, Mysterio.
Time to do a little pest control! You're no match for me! You think you've beaten me? Think again, Spider-Man!
Time to burst your bubble, Mysterio. Ooh, look at the big master of illusion.
I've got you now, little spider!
Give me a break. Oh, what are you, colorblind? Who mixes green and purple? You're working for the wrong people, Mysterio. Hey, you finally found a costume the size of your ego. After I take you down, I'm going after your boss. now you're thinking, if only you'd taken that giant act to Vegas instead.
Curse your endless babble, Spider-Man!
Speaking of babble, let's hear it. Who's behind all this?
I'll never tell you! Mysterio may be defeated, but the symbiote invasion cannot be stopped!
Symbiote invasion? There are more of them?
You fool! There will be more than you can imagine! That fog which blankets the city is preparing everyone in New York for symbiosis!
You're the fool, Mysterio! Where? Where are they coming from?
Go then! On the waterfront! Warehouse 65. A secret passage. If only I could watch them destroy you.
Whoever your boss is, he's off his rocker! No one can control the symbiotes!
Correction! No one before now!
Spare me the propaganda, okay? This isn't a game, Mysterio. The symbiotes will destroy everything in their path unless I can stop them.